Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Aisha Harley. I live in Portland, Oregon, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our mental wellness study. We are so grateful for you that you are here with us. We are grateful for your time and your attention, and we're really looking forward to our week together. Um, as I'm sure the reason why we are all here is because we are living in really stressful times. And we really hope that this week will bring you some valuable new tools to help you navigate. As we all know, stress, anxiety, depression can be debilitating, and it can really take its toll on our health and our well-being. As I've been diving into this material, I've had some eye-opening realizations about my own patterns of stress and anxiety. And I have really felt the benefits from these products. They've helped me so much. So I really hope as you go through the week that you too will have some of your own aha moments, that you will have some positive experiences, and that you will gain some new insights and tools to help you navigate the stress in your own life. So I'm going to take a few minutes to do a quick review of our week. I'll be going over our protocol that's going to start tomorrow. I want to introduce the facilitators that you'll be hearing from throughout the week. And so let's just go ahead and dive right in. So first of all, it is an absolute pleasure to be working with this amazing community. And it really takes a team effort to bring all of this together. So all of your facilitators in the study this week are in Portland, at least everybody on the screen. Also, the person who invited you is also a facilitator and your own personal contact. But the people that will be sharing video content and supporting the program, I want to just take a moment to introduce to you. So we have Dr. Josie Schmidt. She's a naturopathic doctor, again, here in Portland, and she has been using and educating others on essential oils for about 10 years now. Tiffin Krieger Bryant is also one of our leaders here in Portland, and she is also an essential oil educator. Dr. Louise Rose is a naturopathic doctor as well as an essential oil educator. Dr. Jody Anderson is an MD here in Portland, also an aromatherapist and an essential oil educator, and Mandy Biedenwig, who is also a certified aromatherapist and essential oil educator. So you are in very good hands, and all of these women have really amazing personal stories, insight, and education to share with you throughout the week. So you'll be hearing from all of them. Okay, so just to give you a quick overview of the program, we're going to share with you how to use the Adaptiv system and also Copaiba. And then we also want to touch on how to better manage your stress. So we're going to look at the stress cycle and kind of the negative feedback loop that gets started in our body and how we can disrupt that and begin to change the patterning. Now, oftentimes, if you are under high amounts of stress, you might then also experience disturbed sleep. I know that there was a time in my life that I had some extreme stress, and that actually led to 3 years of insomnia. And it was actually the essential oils that helped me start sleeping and get back on a healthier schedule. Also, we're going to give you some natural tools that you can bring into your day-to-day life that are super simple to help with stress reduction, and then also help. We'll show you some things that will help with digestion and also pain, because when you're in high levels of stress, if you're suffering from anxiety and or depression, oftentimes that can actually lead to heightened pain in the body. And then we're going to also touch on the importance of diet and nutrition. So these are all the topics that we'll be touching on through the week. So we definitely have lots of great information and tips to share with you. So the person that invited you to this study has probably reviewed this with you, but I just wanted to take a quick moment and go over it, what our ask is of you. So first of all, we have a pre, a mid, and a post survey. They are online and they should only take you just a few minutes to fill out. Um, Please fill out the pre-survey before Monday morning, before you start using any of the product. So it's in the thread. It's just right above this video. And or you can ask the person that invited you for the link if you're not finding it, and just please go ahead and fill that out. We will then have another survey on Wednesday that's just super short. It'll just take a few minutes to answer the questions. And then we have a post survey, and we'll post that link on Friday. So this is really important so we can collect our data and see how the experience is for you during the week. And then in the next slide, I'm actually going to go over the protocol. So please use it as directed. I know you're probably all really excited and you want to start using your oils right now, but please wait until tomorrow until you use them. And then you're definitely going to want to check in with your wellness advocate. They are your personal support. They're going to be the best person to answer all of your personal questions. So let them know if you want to hear from them via text, email, or phone. It can be a super quick check-in, but this will just help track your progress during the week, and making sure that you know how to use the product. Please, there's no wrong answers, and you'll receive some products in the mail. You should all have them, but if you're looking at them going, I have no idea what to do with this, they're there to help support you. And then also, please do check in on our Facebook group. We will have a very short video. This is actually going to be the longest video of the week, but you'll have a very short video to watch with some important and valuable information. That will be there first thing in the morning. There will then be an afternoon post that we'll post at noon, and that will just share some valuable supportive content. And then in the evening, we will have some fun giveaways, is our way to thank you for being in our group. And the way that you get entered into that giveaway is to comment on the video thread. So you'll have till 5 p.m. to review that. It would be super easy if you are at work to just watch on your work break. You can also just listen to it. You don't necessarily have to watch it. You could play it on your phone and listen to it, or listen to it in your car. And then on the thread, just comment one thing that you loved, one thing that you learned, and everybody that comments will enter a drawing to win some more essential oils to try out. And then also, it's super helpful to keep a daily journal. I recommend keeping a little journal at night right before you go to bed, and just take a moment to reflect on how you were feeling throughout the day. If you had any triggers, if you had a hard day, and if anything came up, maybe make note of what was bothering you. Also, note the quality of your sleep. Did you drink? How much water did you drink, or how much caffeine did you drink? What did you eat during the day? And just jot a few notes down. This will just really help you as you're filling out the questionnaires. So as you move through the week, you'll remember on Friday how you were actually feeling on Monday. And then, of course, most importantly, we hope that you learn. We're really excited to connect with you. And of course, we always like to have fun as well. So I'm going to take a moment to review the protocol. So all of you received a little packet. If you have not received your packet, please let your wellness advocate know. You should all have it by now. And you're going to have 3 little bottles, little dram bottles that look like this. Two of them are just going to have a top like that with a little orifice reducer. And then one of them is going to have a little mini roller bottle on it. And what we have in those, first of all, there's the Adaptiv roll-on bottle. So this is the Adaptiv oil blend and some coconut oil. I'm going to share with you how to use that in a minute. And then in your other one is the Adaptiv essential oil. So this is just the same oil blend, but without the coconut oil. and I'll tell you how to use that. And then you also have your copaiba. So you have your copaiba, and then there's the Adaptiv caps, and those just are the little gel caps in there. So on Monday, that's tomorrow, starting tomorrow, you're going to, first thing when you wake up, you're just going to take one Adaptiv capsule. Now, you do have a choice here. If you feel that you have more stress during the day, then take your Adaptiv in the morning. If, however, you have a hard time sleeping, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you have racing thoughts, or you have a hard time falling asleep, or you just have a very disrupted sleep, then you can take your Adaptiv before bed. So decide if you want to take it AM or PM, and then we just ask that you stay consistent with that during the week. Okay, so one cap, AM or PM, your choice. And also let your wellness advocate know, the person that invited you, which, if you're taking it AM or PM. Okay, and then you'll have your Adaptiv in the roller bottle. And this oil, like I said, is in some coconut oil. And when it's in coconut oil and we roll it on, it just helps it absorb more into the skin, and it gives it a longer sustained release as it moves through our bloodstream. So I'm going to actually use the actual bottle, but what you're going to do with this is it's super simple. You're just going to roll it onto your wrists, and then I like to rub my wrists together. I also like to rub a little bit behind my ears. I like to rub it on the back of my neck. You can even rub some on your forearms and rub your arms together. Take a moment and just breathe that in. So super simple. You're just going to keep it in your purse or in your pocket or in your car. And just as you go through the day, at least 2 times a day, you can use it more if you want. You just want to roll it on your skin. Super simple. And then you have the Adaptiv oil. And now with the Adaptiv oil, you can use a few drops in if you have a diffuser, it's great to diffuse essential oils in your home. It will affect the mood of the whole family. So you can just positively have an effect in your home, your pets. They're safe for your pets and for everybody in the family. So you just add 3 to 5 drops in your diffuser and let it diffuse. Now, if you don't have a diffuser, that's okay. Another way that you can use the Adaptiv oil is just to simply make your own diffuser, rub your hands together, and then bring your hands up to your nose. It smells so good. And just take 2 or 3 long breaths. And then I like to also just take that and rub it into my neck. Another thing you can do is if you like to take baths at night, you take a cup of Epsom salts. Just put a few drops in the Epsom salts and then put the Epsom salts in the bath, and you can take a bath in it. And if you don't have a diffuser and you want to kind of have that beautiful vapor experience, that you can just put a couple drops in some hot water and then just put it under your nose and breathe it. When you breathe in essential oils, they go right into the brain and they immediately affect the limbic system, and they can have a very calming effect. We're going to talk a little bit more about this during the week, but just super simple. Rub it on your skin, smell it, right? Super simple. Okay, and then on day 2, if you're feeling some improvement, then you're just going to stay the same. However, if day 2 rolls around and you're like, I'm not feeling anything, and that might happen, totally okay. Not everybody feels things instantly. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add in the copaiba. So this is the copaiba, and Dr. Josie is going to talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. And what you're going to do is you're going to take it. Now, if you were taking it from this bottle, you would just do 3 drops. But with this little bottle, you're actually going to do 5 taps, and that's going to give you about 2 drops. So you just put it up to your mouth. I'll show you. And you just tap on it and you'll feel them kind of fleck right into your mouth, okay? So this is gonna really help. Copaiba is really supportive with anxiety. It's also really supportive with pain and inflammation. So you're going to get all of those benefits from it. And you want to add that. It can also help just boost the effectiveness of the adaptive. Okay, and then day 3 is going to be the same as day 2. And then on day 4, if you still desire more improvement, you're just going to add one more adaptive. So if you're taking it in the AM, you're going to take your adaptive in the PM. If you've already taken it in the PM, you're going to take it in the AM. So you're just going to take 2 a day. And then on day 5, it's going to be the same as day 4. So one thing I want to say here is that everyone is different. We find that most people have a positive response. So if you kind of think of the bell curve, the majority of people are going to have a positive result. Now, sometimes some people don't feel anything. And it's not that the products aren't working or they might not work in time. It just might mean that it's going to take a little longer. It might mean we need to try a different oil. So please don't compare yourself to anybody else in the group. Please have patience and let your wellness advocate know, because we have a lot of other things that we can try. So these are our first go-tos, but there's certainly other things to do and try. So if nothing's working right away, please don't just give up and go, well, this doesn't work for me. And also, 5 days is a really short period of time, actually. So we're really hoping that you will see some results during the week, but for some of you, it might take a bit longer. And then also, on the other side of the spectrum, some of you might actually feel a little amped up from the adaptive gel cap. Again, it might make your heart race. It might have more of that kind of impact. Now, that is very unlikely, but if that happens or you experience that, please know it's not going to harm you. It will go through your system very quickly. And please let your wellness advocate know, and then we can adjust accordingly. Okay, so just again, everybody's different. Everyone's going to have different experiences at different times. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for tuning in with us. And Dr. Josie will be joining us tomorrow, and she'll be sharing a little bit more about adaptive, what's in the adaptive, a little bit more about how it works, and also about the Copaiba. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye-bye.